If you've been living in the Edmonton and surrounding area and you're a homeowner, you recently got something in the mail that you might not have liked or you might have been surprised by. It was your property assessment. So you're gonna wanna check this video while I, Karen Stanko of RE/MAX, put on my RE/MAX hat and talk to you today about how your property assessment could cost you thousands of dollars and how to avoid that. Now, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the savviness about the property assessment because my phone has been ringing off the hook this week with people not happy with their assessments. Assessments went up 10% this year. Why? Why did my assessment go up? Why are my taxes going up? Why? And I'm just wondering that too. Because in December, we had some of the biggest snowfall in Edmonton's history, and it took a good week and a half before the snow started getting removed. I was in a neighborhood that has basically half my tax assessed value, and their streets were cleaned. So I wondered, why? Where is my tax dollars going, and why do they keep increasing in value? And when is this going to end? And what do we do about this? So the first thing you want to do is you can go on Edmonton Slim Maps, okay? And you can get your tax assessment value there. And you can also click on yours and see what your neighbors are assessed at as well. And if there is a big difference, you might want to question that. I know my house, for instance, has been paying about $2,000 more a year on taxes versus my neighbors. And I phoned the city last year to talk about it, and she basically said, you can't do anything about it. I know that they're highly renovated compared to mine, but did they pull the permits? That's a big question. And do I want to complain about my neighbors and be that person who's the squeaky wheel? And it's not going to change my taxes, it just will change theirs. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place in something like that. What do you do? Now, what you have to do in the very beginning is you have to call the 311 and you can question your assessment. Why is it so high? But remember, property prices did start dropping a little bit in November and December, but we did have quite a seller's market in the last couple of years and prices did go up. So if you're wondering why it went up, it is because property prices did go up. But it might not have went up as significantly, and it could have actually dropped a little bit since then. So watch that. And you can question that without doing a formal questioning, which costs $50 to put that in. I didn't even know that. You've got till March 23rd to question your assessment. You can also go on and get an automated assessment done or a question of that by just clicking on to a site at the City of Edmonton. If you Google that, there is a spot where you can question your assessment. If you want to do a formal complaint, it costs you $50, and most of the time they will do some changes. About 80% of them are revised just with a phone call. If it goes on to a hearing, that costs you $50, and sometimes it might not come back at any changes at all. But we really should start questioning where our money is going and whether our elected representatives are actually doing the work that they want and whether they're doing the work that we want them to do and where our money is going. I am seeing some seniors and some different people that are saying no, and they're moving out into the rural areas because they're sick and tired of having to pay these high taxes. They keep going up, and where is the end? That's the question that everybody seems to be asking. So if you push back, I highly suggest you push back. Everybody should push back because these assessments, some of them are not warranted, and that isn't what the value is at all. So if you have any questions about your assessment, or you're concerned about it, or you feel like it might be costing you thousands of extra dollars, you will want to go through that list of things that I told you to do. My name is Karen Stanko, and I've been selling in the 18 years or so, and I'd love to be a realtor of choice if you choose to buy or sell. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.